I was baptized when I was younger. Don't remember it. Never really grew up in the church setting. We would go maybe every Easter, and that was it. Um, and that we stopped going around probably when I was like 10. So I don't remember much of it. We had some like the traditional values, like don't swear, don't do this, don't do that, but nothing like we never prayed, we never read the Bible, nothing like that. When COVID hit, we all went out. I was in eighth grade. We went online for school, and I started playing video games online because I just got a computer. And I met online one of my best friends now. I've known him for 6, 7 years now. His name's Sean. At the time they lived in Florida, now they live in Texas. And he was real. They were really into faith. Like I've never heard the guy swear, nothing. Like super into faith and everything. And I just would start talking to him, um, just over time, and then he would never push it on you, but he would just be there, kind of representing what it looked like to be in faith. And then that kind of wore off on me, but I never really stuck with it after then until fairly recently in February when I went through a pretty bad breakup. Wasn't like a long lasting relationship. It was just it hit harder than most for some reason. And then so I reached out to the same guy, Sean, and I was like, hey, if you could help me, I'd like to find a church nearby me. And he found me in Miles City. So he had me come here on a Wednesday. I pulled into the parking lot and I looked at the church at the Plymouth location. I'm like, this isn't a church. It's like, this does not look like a church. So I didn't even walk in. I called him afterwards. I'm like, I don't think this is a church, dude. I don't know what you just sent me to. It's not a church. And then he's like, dude, I promise you it's a church. Just go back. So I came back Thursday after my classes at Schoolcraft, walked in and was completely lost. Looked around, saw a couple people, but I was like, I still think this is a church. And then I had Sean come up to me and ask me, he's like, can I help you find something? I was like, I'm looking for Miles City Church, but I don't think I'm in the right place. He's like, well, that's us. You found us. So then I started talking, telling my story to him, Ryan Mills, Ava. I made Christ my Savior probably the first service I came to, just because when I walked in and when I sat down, I knew Joel and Natalie from high school. And so I was able to sit with them. I knew someone, and they're like, we always sit front row. So I ended up sitting front row, and we were going on the story of Genesis with Adam and Eve. And the message hit so hard where, for what I was going through, I was like, this has to be a sign by God. So then after service, I went up to Travis and I gave my life to Christ. Before Christ, I would swear a lot. I would just do a lot of things that were sinful. And I've definitely noticed that now I don't do that as much. I catch myself more often than not, and my life has felt more fuller, like more like I have something to live for and strive for rather than just being here. My name is Langea, and I'm getting baptized today because I love Jesus and I want to show that to the world.